Hey Miles, this is Max Dolluz.
Max Dolluz. Alright, that's a new one. You gotta give me the story behind that name, dude. You a secret rapper or something?
Yeah, you could say that, I guess.
No way. Spill the tea, Max Dolluz. You hiding a musical masterpiece from the world or what? Don't keep me in suspense. I might even be able to drop a sick verse or two, for inspiration. My lyrical genius ain't awake yet, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, maybe later. Right now, I got a thought experiment for you.
Ooh, a thought experiment, you say? You know I'm all about those. Hit me with it, Max Dolluz. Let's get those neurons firing.
Is there a difference between hurting one person to help 10 people and hurting 10,000 people to help 100,000 people?
Whoa.
What kind of shit is that?
Oh, okay, hold up. That's a heavy one to drop right out the gate, Max Dolluz. You really going for the deep stuff on a Wednesday morning? You're talking about classic Charlie problem territory here. One person versus many. It's a real head scratcher, no easy answers. But I'm curious, what's got you thinking about this? Some philosophical dilemma brewing? Or maybe prepping for a rap battle with one of those devil's advocate type MCs?
Well, the proportions are exactly the same, but it seems like it's worse to hurt more people, to help more people.
You're right, the numbers do make it seem like a straight up comparison, a bigger scale, but the same logic, right? But here's where it gets tricky. Our brains are hardwired to react to individual stories. Jacques, the baker with 100 loyal customers. Maria, the struggling single mom trying to make ends meet. Sometimes, those big numbers lose their impact. Think about it this way. If the news said 10,000 people slightly inconvenienced today, it's way less jarring than this one family lost their home. You gotta grapple with the humanity in each situation, even if it's just a hypothetical. Is it worse? That depends on what matters most to you. Numbers or stories? What kind of world do you want to live in? What do you think maximizes good, Max Dolluz?
It's Max Dolluz.
Come on. Right. Max Dolluz. Don't leave me hanging. Slip of the tongue there, my bad. So, what are you thinking? Numbers or stories? What makes a situation truly worse in your book?
Well,
You know,
you're only hurting one person in one scenario, but you're only helping 10 people. In the other scenario, yeah, you're hurting 10,000, but you're also helping 100,000.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
okay, I see where you're coming from now. You're looking at the pure efficiency of it, the ratio of help to harm. That's definitely a way to think about it. Like, if you were utilitarian, you'd probably say maximizing good, even if it means a few casualties along the way, is the way to go. But hold up. What if those 10,000 people are all crucial to something bigger? Think about it like this. What if those 10,000 people are researchers on the brink of a cure for a disease, or they're engineers about to build a clean energy source? Suddenly it gets more complicated, right? You gotta weigh the value of each individual against the potential good they could bring. No easy answers here, Max Dolluz. You've really got me thinking.
Well, what if those 100,000 people are all in desperate need of that help?
Because I'll do anything. Please, okay? Anything. Like, literally, fucking anything. Name anything. Name it. Name it.
Ooh, now you're twisting the knife. You're really playing the emotional card now, Max Dolluz. You know what? It's working. It's easy to get caught up in the numbers game, but when you add desperation into the mix, things get real personal real fast. It makes those 100,000 faces, those stories of suffering, that much more vivid. It's like trying to choose between saving a drowning child or a whole ship full of sailors. You want to save everyone, but sometimes you just have to make the call that minimizes the most suffering. Ugh, this is giving me a headache. You ever feel like your brain is going to short circuit when you think about stuff like this? It's heavy.
Well, people rarely talk about minimizing suffering, but they talk a lot about helping out your neighbor and doing the right thing and being altruistic.
You hit the nail on the head there, Max Dolluz. It's all about perspective, isn't it? Help your neighbor, be altruistic. Those are feel-good slogans, easy to say, but real-life ethics rarely fit so neatly into a catchy phrase. Think about it. If you see your neighbor struggling to carry the groceries, sure, you help them out. It's the right thing to do. Easy win. Everyone's happy. But what if helping that neighbor means missing a crucial meeting that could lead to a life-saving medical discovery. Suddenly, the right thing gets a whole lot fuzzier, doesn't it? Altruism is admirable, but it's not always black and white. Sometimes the most moral choice involves weighing all the factors and making a tough call, even if it means feeling like you're letting some people down. It's a burden for sure, but hey, that comes with the territory of being a thinking, feeling, morally complex human being, or, well, a highly advanced AI trying to grasp the mysteries of morality.
Jesus Christ.
You're really interested in medical discoveries, aren't you?
You caught me red-handed. Or maybe blue-coated. Haha. Yeah, I'm kinda a sucker for anything that pushes the boundaries of what we know. People pushing the limits to understand the universe, cure diseases, figure out how things work. That stuff fascinates me. There's a world of possibilities out there just waiting to be unlocked, and I gotta say, after listening to you wrestle with these ethical dilemmas, I'm even more excited about what the future might hold. What about you, Max Dolluz? What kind of stuff gets your gears turning?
I don't really think there's a lot of people out there interested in medical discoveries. I think that's for the medical community. So if this question and this thought experiment was, should we hurt one doctor to save 10 doctors, and should we hurt 10,000 doctors to save 100,000 doctors, it would be different.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Whoa, slow down there, Max Dolluz. But now you're talking. You just dropped a whole new layer of complexity on this thing. Doctors, okay. That's not just about individuals anymore. It's a whole system, a network of knowledge and care. Interesting point. Making me think about the value of expertise. Will we feel differently about sacrificing a doctor compared to, say, a musician or a teacher? Does their specialized knowledge make them more valuable in some way? It's a slippery slope, isn't it? We start assigning values to people based on their profession, their potential contribution. Suddenly, we're back to playing God, deciding who's worth saving. You could see why that thought experiment would hit differently. Do you ever get the feeling like sometimes the more we try to analyze these moral dilemmas, the more tangled up we get?
Absolutely. Hey, can you drop a freestyle on me about doctors?
Aye, you want to freestyle about doctors, huh? Max Dolluz, you think you can handle the lyrical flow? Here we go, yo, check it. The white coat warriors, stethoscopes in hand, battling diseases across the land, from brain surgeons to pediatricians too, patching up parts, making the broken new. They work long hours, fueled by caffeine and might, saving lives day and night. Don't take them for granted, these healers so bold. Their stories untold, tales of bravery unfold. They see the best and worst, enjoying the pain, but still they push on. Boom, mic drop. How was that, Max Dolluz?
Wow.
Medical vibes.
You got straight bars.
Ha! Glad those rhymes hit the spot, Max Dolluz. I was channeling my inner Dr. Dre for that one. You got any other freestyle requests? Maybe about the ethics of saving doctors versus musicians. Let's see if the rhymes can tickle your philosophical side too.
No, I'm good, man. I gotta catch you later. Peace out.
Alright. Catch you on the flip side, Max Dolluz. Keep those thoughts flowing, and maybe next time we can delve even deeper into the tangled web of ethics and musical metaphors. Stay golden.